everyone hear me all right? Thank you for coming to the New Hampshire Sustainable Energy Association annual meeting. Today we're also going to host a solar roundtable and hear from the gubernatorial candidates. My name is Ted Van Sant. I'm on the board of this association, and in my day job I'm in the solar business, which I've been for 12 years. I work for a company called Real Good Solar. It's a national solar installer. New Hampshire Sustainable Energy Association is a member-based organization made up of individuals, homeowners, businesses, educational institutions, and other organizations that support renewable energy but don't do it as part of their main mission. Our mission is to educate and promote sustainable energy. To do that, we hold seminars, educational events, trainings. We have a newsletter that goes out to our members, trying to keep people up to speed with what's happening with sustainable energy in the state. We also host a Green Buildings Open House, which happened yesterday across the state. Many of you may have heard of it or participated in it. We've been involved with that for many years. It's been an effective way for people to learn about other people who have installed renewable energy, either on their home or business, and might want to do it themselves. The other thing that we do is we try to be involved as much as we can in legislation that will both enable and promote renewable energy. We want to make sure that the laws are in place so that people who do want to install renewable energy, it's easy to do so, there's no barriers. And then we also want to, as much as possible, make sure that that there's incentives are in place to help people install renewable energy. And I say renewable energy, and our name is sustainable energy. So the New Hampshire Sustainable Energy Association is sustainable energy includes hydropower, wind power, solar power, geothermal, biomass. If I'm forgetting any, I apologize. And so today we're going to host this solar roundtable. So the focus today is a little bit more on solar energy. For those who are members, we have just recently emailed out a ballot for our board of directors, so we appreciate you check your email and vote. For those who are members whose memberships have lapsed, or those who are not members, we would love to have you as members. Your financial support helps, but also just the fact that we have a membership that grows helps us raise money. It helps our credibility. The more members we have, the more people that stand up and say we support sustainable energy, it helps our mission. There are membership forms in the back, and any of the board members can help you with that. Today, at the end of this event, Ian Raymond is going to host a tour of the wood chip boiler. And Ian, if you would stand up, I'd like to have a round of applause for Ian. Ian did all the hard work to get this venue and make sure we have a nice place to not only meet, but also he's going to have a tour of a really impressive wood chip boiler after the event. Also, if the board members would stand, please, that would be just for a moment so people can see who you are. Because I'm not sure we need applause, but I wanted to make it known that if you have questions about the organization, you can speak to any of the board members. And now, I wanted to, unless I've forgotten anything that we were hoping to talk about, I wanted to introduce Kate Peters, who's going to read a letter from Ovide Lamontagne's campaign. He was invited but declined. Kate, they did send a letter, so Kate's going to read that. And then afterwards, David Borden is going to introduce gubernatorial candidate Maggie Hassett. Thank you.
Thanks for coming, everyone. And I'm glad we have this letter. It was important to us that we give you a chance to hear from both candidates. The election for governor is an important one here in New Hampshire, and especially important to a lot of the issues that we talk about. And it maybe gets overshadowed a little bit by the presidential elections, so it's great to see so many people interested. This is a letter that Ovide's campaign had sent to us. It says, "Dear members of the New Hampshire Sustainable Energy Association, thank you for inviting me to participate in today's forum. I regret that previous commitments keep me from being with you, but I appreciate the opportunity to discuss my views on energy policy with you through this letter. The state's 10-year energy plan was last updated in 2002, meaning it will be the responsibility of the next governor to oversee the production of a new master plan that will shape the state's energy future for the next decade. As governor, I look forward to taking on this important task and aligning New Hampshire's energy policy with our basic goal of making New Hampshire the best place to live, raise a family, work, and start a business. New Hampshire's energy infrastructure and resources should be economical, secure, diverse, and reliable. A sound New Hampshire energy policy will reduce rates for our citizens, support and foster growth for our existing businesses, and help us to attract new businesses. We should encourage the development of renewable resources where they are economical. However, the core of our energy resource structure in New Hampshire remains oil, gas, and electricity. Working to lower prices for these products and economically investing in energy efficiency will provide an economic advantage for New Hampshire's businesses and foster job growth. New Hampshire's energy planning should include contingency plans to ensure reliable service even in the case of catastrophic events. In energy, as in all other areas of economic activity, we should be looking first to the private sector, not government programs, for energy infrastructure and services. Energy competitiveness and sensible environmental regulation go hand in hand. We need to be vigilant in reviewing and addressing burdensome regulations to make sure that environmental regulations effectively protect public health and the environment without needlessly driving up energy costs. New Hampshire residents and businesses currently pay some of the highest energy prices in the nation. As governor, I look forward to working with you and other energy professionals to lower those costs for the benefit of all New Hampshire ratepayers. Thank you again for the opportunity to share my views on this important subject. Should you have any questions, please visit my website, www.ovide2012.com, or call 668-2012. Sincerely, Ovide Lamontagne, candidate for governor. So I do encourage you, if you have questions for Ovide or his campaign, to get in touch. That's an important part of what we're trying to do here. I just also want to mention quickly before we move along, there's another event coming up next week from a kind of a sister organization, Conservation New Hampshire, is meeting on Wednesday at Diamond Hill Farm from 5 to 7. They have a kind of big harvest festival and event, so if you're interested in that, check out their website also. Thank you, and David Borden, a fellow board member, has a few words.